Updates. Today is Monday, September 25th, right? So we're going to go over the history of Solana founders and some XRP founders, right? People, I don't think they know the connections that they have and what they've built and why some of these guys are really extremely talented. And we're going to go over a few coins that and their founders. This is part one. This is series one of the founders and their history. This is Anatoly Yakovenko. His Instagram is Toly, right? Right here. This is Anatoly right here, right? Let's open that in a new tab. Let's go to Anatoly, right? So this is the founder of Solana. Him along with Raj, right? Mainly him right here. He's very active and he posts stuff. Twitter's the place to be if you want to, get in contact with the founder. So let's go a little bit with shout out to Solana Legend. He made a thread about it, right? So here goes. So B. Anatoly Yakovenko, spawned in the former Soviet Union. He moved to the U.S., witnessed the dot-com boom. He learned C. He enjoys comics books, likes Hellboy Volume 1 with depth, story, and compendium art, plays Ultima Online, studies CS at university. Dot-com bubble bursts, doubles down on being a dev, joins Qualcomm, spends 13 years in distributed systems, developing code to push the limits of hardware. Gigabrain systems engineer. Leaves Qualcomm in 2017 to work on deep learning hardware. Mines crypto on the side to pay for the GPUs. Slams 2 coffees and a beer. Stays up till 4 a.m. one night. Finds a way to quantize time with proof of history. So this is a key point right here. So Solana, the difference between Solana is they have proof of history, meaning every block that comes on crypto like this, right? Each one normally has proof of work, right? That's Bitcoin, proof of work, right? And then the newer ones, which are POS, are proof of stake, meaning they'll see every single thing that's staked, and once it's verified, that block gets closed, and they move on to the next block, and then that block does the same thing. It verifies. Once it confirms everything, it goes to the next block. It closes that block, and that's how proof of stake works. And then proof of work, it verifies the ledger, right? So it might have a little ledger like this, and then it has Alice, it has Bill, it has Bob, it has Jim, it has Sam, it has Stephanie, it has Jennifer, and all of them have what you would say a balance, right? They have a balance, and once that gets confirmed, that block gets closed, right? Then boom, to the next block, and then that block is the new block, right? And that's how Bitcoin works, proof of work, right? So proof of history is different because it has a clock, right? And then the clock is going to have a time on it. Okay, the clock goes and it says, hey, right now it's 5 o'clock. Once that clock is already locked in at 5:01, it's a new block. So it's extremely fast. He figured that out, right? And that's what he's working on. We're in the beta version of Solana still because it uses a lot of like hardware. But as it starts to decentralize and more hardware comes, Solana is going to be extremely much faster, more decentralized, more secure. It's going to be even a better chain than it is now, right? So anyway, so he started proof of history. Then he finds a way for on-chain clocks to never drift, logical timestamping according to SHA-256 hash. Boom, mind blown, right? Massive breakthrough. Transactions can be ordered and executed fast as fuck. Decides to start a blockchain, calls the blockchain Loom, but the name is taken. 0 fucks given. Name is Solana Beach, where he and some other chads from Qualcomm go surfing. Focus on scaling with hardware and bandwidth. Launched during peak COVID, right? Builds a completely differentiated blockchain that does more true TPS than all EVM chains combined. Supposedly at the time, Solana was touted to do 65,000 transactions per second. That's what TPS means. So on an Ethereum virtual machine, that's what EVM means, right? So that was quite a breakthrough because Solana was Ethereum was only doing 15. Bitcoin was doing like 6. So it was quite, the breakthrough, which can really take everything to the next level. So he changes his PFP every 2 days. So he's very active in the NFT community with that, right? He supports all the projects. He stays calm, never loses his cool while the entire industry floods his chain. Everybody said, oh, he's a VC chain because of Sam Bankman-Fried. He had all these coins and all these VCs had early entry, and he had to. to build the structure, the hardware, he had to get an investment somewhere. So then that's how the chain started. So let's see here. He can, let's go here. Okay, can swim, builds a completely different blockchain that does more truth tables than all EVM chains combined, can swim 3 lengths of a pool in one breath. I don't know if he can still do that. Solana, meant to be a DeFi chain, but NFTs pop off majorly in 2021. Solana summer, billions traded, coin goes parabolic, stays humble, wears NFT merch of apes to big announcement and replies to DMs. Changes PFP every 2 days, stays calm, never loses cool while the entire industry fuds his chain. Fixes downtime in 2022, network running better than ever, Gigabrains at top, HFT firm starting building a second validator client called Fire Dancer. That's what everybody's waiting for. Ultra optimized. Live demo of Fire Dancer doing hundreds of thousands of transactions per second. Industry is blind, coping. Story just starting, right? So a lot of people, they're really fudding this, right? Fear, uncertainty, doubt, right? They're trying to throw Solana under the bus because they really can't accept if this is the new standard right here, right? As far as layer ones, smart chains, Ethereum guys, they're starting to see the cracks. Is Ethereum still the king? I'm not gonna lie, but Solana is a credible threat to the title, and everybody knows it. And so that's Anatoly, right? There's a lot of activity going on here. You could go to you could go to all these NFT sites and you can see it, right? There's so much activity. There's so much DeFi. It's a vibrant community. It is really growing, right? So Solana, I'm extremely bullish as far as like top 10 tokens. This is probably my favorite, as you could tell, my favorite layer one. And let's go over to a little bit with XRP, right? So XRP, we got Lord Vendetta talking about this. This is an old one. The One Group Mafia. Jed McCaleb, okay, the infamous Jed. Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Andreessen Horowitz, Sam Altman. Let's just read this real quick. So in December 1998, Max Levchin, Peter Thiel, Luke Nozick merged Confinity and start a startup specializing in payments. So just to be clear, XRP is more of like a payments coin, right? I'm bullish on them as a payments coin. I'm bullish on Solana as a layer one smart contract chain, right? A startup specializing in payments, cryptography via Palm Pilot. A year later, in March 1999, Elon Musk created X.com, an online banking-like platform. The two companies subsequently merged to become PayPal, right? They were talking about crypto in 1998. Elon Musk bought the X.com domain name in July 2017 when it had been displaying a redirect to PayPal's website since 2001. At the time of this acquisition, he stated that he had no specific plans, but that he had the purchase had sentimental value. When the two companies merged, Peter Thiel and Max Levchin saw the opportunity to offer a payment system that would not be dependent on national authorities. Ryan Fugger conceived Ripple in 2004. Very important guy, right? The aim was to create a decentralized monetary system, enabling individuals and communities to create their own currency. Fugger subsequently created the first iteration of the system, RipplePay.com. Meanwhile, in May 2011, Jed McCaleb began developing a virtual currency system in which transactions are verified by consensus among network members. In August 2012, Jed McCaleb hires Chris Larsen, and the two approach Ryan Fugger with their virtual currency idea. After discussions with McCaleb and former members of the Ripple community, Fugger hands over the reins to them. And in September 2012, Chris Larsen and Jed McCaleb co-founded OpenCoin, which was the first name of Ripple, XRP. A year later, the company was backed by some of the best-known ventures funds in Silicon Valley. They include Google Ventures, Peter Thiel, co-founder of PayPal, and Andreessen Horowitz. These are heavyweights, just so you guys know. Speaking of Peter Thiel, let's talk about the PayPal mafia. Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, Stephen Chen, Reid Hoffman, and Russell Simmons all work together at PayPal. Jed McCaleb, the founder of OpenCoin, Mt. Gox, and eDonkey left Ripple to set up Stellar Smart Operations. Chris Larsen is the executive chairman, one of the co-founders of OpenCoin with an extensive fintech background. Being a member of the Fintech High-Level Advisory Group at IMF, HSBC's Technology Advisor Board, he is making sure that Ripple's interests are taken into consideration by the global governing organizations. Elon Musk replaces Bird with X and rebrand. Elon Musk has replaced Twitter's iconic blue bird logo with an X on Monday, part of the major rebrand teased over the weekend that takes the platform another step closer to the billionaire's dream of creating an everything app. Some of the biggest names in the space industry are billionaires: Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Richard Branson. The newest person to join this small cadre, at least by personal net worth, is Jed McCaleb. His space station company, Vast, is partnering with SpaceX to be the first private company to launch and operate a fully commercial station in orbit. It's time. OpenAI's Sam Altman launches WorldCoin, token to distinguish humans from bots. The project provides a decentralized and private way to verify human identity online amid the rise of artificial intelligence technologies. Zero Hedge. That was the article. We're excited to welcome the following new donors to OpenAI: Jed McCaleb, Gabe Newell, Mike Siebel, Jan Tallon, Ashton Eaton, Brian Thiesen Eaton, Reid Hoffman is significantly increasing his contribution. Peter Abil, having completed his sabbatical with us, Julia Gadliff, Marin Nelson, and becoming advisors to OpenAI. Additionally, Elon Musk will depart the OpenAI board, but will continue to donate and advise the organization. As Tesla continues to become more focused on AI, this will eliminate a potential future conflict with Elon. Advisory team with Stellar, Sam Altman, president of Y Combinator, the most successful accelerator program in the world with a 100 billion combined valuation in their portfolio that include companies like Airbnb, Dropbox, Reddit, Instacart, and Coinbase. Keith Rabois. Keith is the original member of the PayPal Mafia group with the likes of Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, Reid Hoffman, and Matt Levchin until the company got acquired by eBay for $1.5 billion. Stripe said it will auction a majority of its Stellar to other interested companies, and with net profits being returned to the Stellar Foundation. Stripe was founded in 2012 by John and Patrick Collison and has raised $120 million in venture capital from Closer Ventures, Founders Fund, and more. Seed investors include Elon Musk and Peter Thiel, co-founders of PayPal. SpaceX raising $750 million at $137 billion valuation. Investors include Andreessen Horowitz. Andreessen Horowitz temporarily helping Elon Musk with Twitter. Twitter has started the registration procedure for processing payments by submitting documentation to the Financial Crimes Enforcement, FinCEN, on November 3rd, 2022. Businesses must register with FinCEN in order to make money transfers, swap currencies, or paychecks. This will end up creating a never-before-seen payments utopia by combining social media with instant and cheap cross-border payments. Gen Infinity Edition. The blast from the past. A review of documents hidden from the internet for over 10 years. X.com research results. The future of commerce will combine your social network and mobile device. X.com commerce. How Ripple networks are transforming money. X-commerce. How cryptocurrencies transform money. X-commerce. How open web payment standards and the new economy. The future of money is the web. Standard ID integration for PayPal. PayPal X developer network mining world banking data. The crisis of money and its metamorphosis. Decentralized innovation for financial data. Introducing adaptive payments. How Seconds is democratizing mobile payments for citizens. X-commerce. How Ripple networks are transforming money. Sporny discusses and explains a concept called Ripple Trust Networks, a decentralized network of payment channels that enables real-time, low-cost transactions between parties. He states it has the potential to greatly reduce the cost and complexities of cross-border payments compared to the expensive and slow corresponding banking systems. Furthermore, he suggests that the Ripple network would reduce the cost of short-term loans by providing a highly competitive market in which people could request and receive lines of credit. This is because the decentralized nature of the Ripple network would allow for a greater number of lenders to participate in the market, increasing competition and driving down interest rates. Overall, he is emphasizing the potential power of decentralized networks like the Ripple network and links to a live implementation to the concept he was speaking about. I clicked it, and it brought me to one of the first versions of Ripple in 2012 and 4,500 network users. Using this link, I was able to dig deeper and find the very, very first version of Ripple website dating back to March 2006. This led me to find the initial Ryan Fugger Ripple white paper in 2004. Wow. So imagine, it's been around since 2004. These guys are like the elite builders, man. These guys, there was very few amount of people that could build at that time. Right? So why would you not, put a little bit of weight onto the guys that were the original pioneers to this, right? These guys, the skill set is extremely high with these guys. But anyway, have you noticed something? This group loves the letter X. PayPal X, Twitter X, SpaceX, XRP, XLM, XPL, XRPL, Xcurrent, XVIA, X.com will be connected to the XRPL. Can use XRP behind the scenes for ODL liquidity. They can use XLM for retail. I don't know how. Don't ask me. Watch the video. Utility Theory, YouTube.com. All these guys have been connected, right? It's pretty intense. You know, these guys have been connected. It's gonna happen, man. As far as payments go, you know, it's too many connections. There's nothing's a coincidence when it's at that level. But they have NDAs, so of course they can't share some of the information. Maybe the country's not ready, the world's not ready. There's a lot of things that have to happen, a lot of levers that got to get pulled before this happens. I believe that as far as payments goes, that XRP, XLM, XDC, these guys are going to play a very, very heavy role along with HBAR and Casper. And yeah, I mean, the revolution's happening, whether you like it or not. You might as well be on the side that is going to win and make money with them, right? There's other chains. Solana's a layer 1, smart contracts. It's like the internet, right? You couldn't say, oh, eBay's going to be the best stock of all time. No, there was Amazon, which was good for the consumer discretionary part of it, right? The S&P has 11 sectors, right? There's a king of every sector. Amazon is like the king of the XLY, right? The XLK, it's Apple, but right there is Microsoft, right? So and then you got Tesla, which is the king of its, you know, that's in consumer, right? You have Tesla, then you have, you know, Nvidia, then you have, you have JP Morgan, you have Citi, so there is great performers in every sector, and crypto is going to be the same way, right? There's going to be some that are going to dominate gaming. There's some that are going to dominate payments. There's some that are going to dominate layer 1 smart contracts. There's some that are going to dominate decentralization, DeFi, right? So the key to it going forward would be to recognize the whoever are the leaders of their industry. And I think that XRP is going to be the leader of payments. Solana is going to be the leader of layer 1 smart contract chain. So hopefully that helps. I also wanted to go over, you know, how market cap works, right? But I'm going to go over that in another one. I think this video is already, you know, long enough, and we'll go with that. Hopefully this helps, gives you a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of history on the founders and how these guys are all connected, right? So with that being said, I wish y'all the best and enjoy the rest of your day.